Japanese B-League and at the powerhouse team of the FIBA Wasl, Shahrdary Gorgan. Well, the other big game going on in Group B will be between Pelita Jaya of Indonesia and, of course, KCC Isis of the Korean Basketball League. And it is going to be an exciting matchup, to say the least. Well, there are your group standings. As we can already see, Hiroshima Dragonflies, the only undefeated team in this group. But that could very much change here today. We will find out. Coach Kyle Milling of the Hiroshima Dragonflies bouncing off the back of a very impressive B-League championship this season. And no doubt they'll be looking to turn things to even higher standards here at the BCL Asia. Well, Shahrdary Gorgan, of course, they came into game one with an emphatic victory against KCC Isis. In the end, though, they did lose yesterday. A surprise defeat against Pelita Jaya. And it just goes to show that anything is up for grabs. But one thing you should know, of course, is that if Hiroshima Dragonflies are to win today, they will go through to the next round and they will win the group officially. Shahrdary Gorgan will probably want to win this one. They don't want to go 1-2, of course, and try to leave things in the hands of KCC Isis tomorrow. Of course, after Pelita Jaya's victory, that will make sure they go into the game with a lot of confidence. Well, one of the very best basketball coaches in the world of international hoops, head coach Kyle Milling, of course, was a fantastic player back in his day in both France and Japan. And remember, I've said this in the last few games, he coached one of the most historic teams in European basketball, CSP Limoges. But there is his counterpart tonight. Well, Coach Hashemi, of course, is going to have to make sure he comes out here tonight with his players and they play to a very high standard. Well, if you're looking at the statistics so far, Shahrdary Gorgan averaging 96 points a game after their very big victory against KCC Isis in game day one. Well, Hiroshima Dragonflies, I mean, they are arguably the best three-point shooting team we have in the BCL Asia. So far, a combined total of 33 three-point field goals in their first two games for the Japanese champions. Well, again, we'd like to welcome everybody that is joining us here live on the FIBA YouTube platform. If you can, if you're just joining us, please hit that like button and also subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. And also, make sure you follow the BCL on all social media platforms. Follow us on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok. Remember, do that today. Hashtag BCL Asia to get all the best news, highlights, and content that matter to you most. Well, it's going to be a very exciting matchup. Japanese basketball, no surprise, of course, in the last decade is on a rise. The exponential growth of professional basketball in Japan is incredible. Also, that transcends into the national team now qualifying for the second consecutive Basketball Olympics this summer. against Al-Shabab Al-Ahli. Well, now we're going to get set here to introduce the players from both teams. And again, if you look at the standard of play, I mean, there's not a lot to separate them. You could argue the fact that Hiroshima Dragonflies, they may as well be a very much better three-point shooting team. But Shahrdary Gorgan, they'll be looking for a big response after their defeat yesterday to Pelita Jaya, which many were shocked. The international world of hoops, with this history, as for the first time an Indonesian professional basketball team took down one of the greatest teams in the West region of Asia, Shahrdary Gorgan.
Number 5, Sheki Mobin. Number 7, Rezai Far Navid. Number 9, Ali Akbari Kashehab. Number 11,
Shahrdary Gorgan players, as we mentioned, collectively averaging 96 points per game. I mean, this is a very, very talented team. The rebounds are going to be key tonight. Yesterday, when they played against Pelita Jaya defensively, they struggled against the likes of Justin Brownlee, and not to mention James Dickey. Both players combined total of 72 points. So no doubt, defense is going to be the key thing here today for Shahrdary Gorgan. Well, when you look at their import players, we've already spoken about Joe Young. We've already talked about the likes of Will Cherry, but Johnny Hamilton, the man who also played in Turkey last season for Bursaspor, he's going to have a big game because Manji, the Iranian national player, he hasn't been 100% since rolling his ankle.
Number 10, Kamisawa Toshiki.
Well, now we get set to introduce the champions of the Japanese B-League, the Hiroshima Dragonflies.
Number 15, Kawata Zelitsi.
Well, Kerry Blackshear Jr., we spoke about him in the pregame along with Dwayne Evans. And here comes Chili Nafawe, the naturalized Japanese player known as Kawata-san. But, you know, look at their Japanese domestic players. You've got Takuto Nakamura in the B-League Finals. He filled the gap when Ryo Terashima, arguably one of the best point guards in Japanese basketball, is injured. But you got Yamazaki and the best three-point shooter, Kamisawa-san. Well, the Dragonflies, no doubt, with the points approved. They've been dominant in their first two games. They made easy work of KCC Isis yesterday, but now a bigger challenge comes, and it will be Shahrdary Gorgan. Well, we'd like to welcome all of our fans currently watching live here on the FIBA YouTube platform. To all of our fans in Iran, Salam Chetori, and to all of our fans in Japan, Ohayo gozaimasu, or maybe konbanwa, depending what time or where you're watching in the world. Welcome, everybody. Well, there are 3 referees for tonight's game, and again, we are very proud to say that FIBA, in every competition, we have the very best in the business. Our 3 referees are coming from Lebanon, Kazakhstan, and Syria. From Syria, we have Wissam Zain. From Kazakhstan, we have Yevgeny Mikheyev. And from Lebanon, we have Rabah Nujaim. Well, there they are, the 3 men who have the most important job. And we, again, a big shout out and a thank you to the hard work and loyalty of all of our officials, Rabah Nujaim, Yevgeny Mikheyev, and Wissam Zain. Well, we'll take a look at the starting lineups now. We mentioned Takuto Nakamura filling the gap of the injured Ryo Terashima. You know, he'll be partnered with Ryo Yamazaki and Keijiro Muzukashi shotman Mitani. If you saw the game yesterday, I mean, he fell to the ground, but somehow found a way to go with the circus shot. Wow, Shahrdary Gorgan, you're seeing no Joe Young in the starting lineup. That is interesting. Johnny Hamilton is going to come in. That is probably due to Manji, the big fella, suffering an ankle injury, which he did play through yesterday. And we did see that he wasn't 100%. But maybe this is going to be a tactical change. Well, Coach Hashemi, of course, going up against, well, 2 very good coaches for that matter. Already speaking about Kyle Milling, bringing a championship to Hiroshima, becoming the 5th only team, along with Alvok Tokyo, Utsunomiya Brex, Chiba Jets, and Ruku Golden Kings, to be the Kings officially of the B-League. Well, Mustafa Hashemi, one of the most respected Iranian basketball coaches. He's worked with all the greats. Petrohimi, he's done a lot of work with the national team program, but now his job, getting Gorgan to the final of the BCL Asia final. Well, we're now just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds away from tip-off, and I want to know from the basketball fans watching live, who do you think will win this game? The vote is now live on YouTube. Will the winners be Hiroshima Dragonflies, or will the winners be Shahrdary Gorgan? Please let us know, and also make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. Now, you need to know the permutations of what's going to happen. Now, best case scenario here for Hiroshima, if they win today, they will be #1 in the group. If Gorgan lose, they go to 1 and 2, which means tomorrow's game between Pelita Jaya and KCC Isis is going to be very interesting. The only team yet to win are the champions of the Korean Basketball League, KCC Isis. And if Pelita Jaya wins, well, they could surprisingly take that second position. But it could very well be a case, if and I mean only if Hiroshima does win, potentially we could have 3 teams with the same record of 1 and 2. But Gorgan, they don't want to take that chance. They'll want to make sure they pick up the victory and give themselves a fighting chance. Ever birth of the Basketball Championship. The vision created by FIBA started back in 2016. The Basketball Champions League started in Europe, and after 8 seasons, it's already extended to the Americas. The former FIBA Liga de las Americas, now known as BCL Americas, and the now former FIBA Asia Champions Cup. It's back, it's bigger, it's better, and it is indeed the BCL Asia. Welcome to Dubai. Welcome to Sheikh Zayed bin Maktoum Sports Hall. Game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League of Asia.
Here are the starting lineups for Shahrdary Gorgan. Number 3, Vanelli. Number 7, Resai Farr. Number 14, Kazemi. Number 29, Sherry. Number 77, Hamilton. And for the Dragonflies, we have number 8, Blackshear Jr. Number 12, Nakamura. 13, Evans. 30, Yamazaki. And 34, Itai.
The countdown is on. Both teams are on the floor. They'll shake hands, pay each other homage. Hamilton giving Kerry Blackshear Jr. a hug. Those two played against each other in Turkey, and now they play each other in the BCL Asia. To all of our fans in Iran, salam chetori. To all of our fans in Japan, konnichiwa, irashimasu. Welcome, everybody. Let's get this party started. Well, Hamilton's going to jump this one along with Kerry Blackshear. Well, the referee. Bit of a fake out there. Wow, you gotta love it. Hamilton wins the tip, and it will be Gorgan who get the first possession. Getting off to a good start is gonna be the key for them. They did get off to a slow one yesterday, and it was too little too late. Well, nice spin out, trying to find Hamilton inside the paint. Goes in, turns around, off the backboard. Big man getting it going early. Well, he needs to be aggressive. Nakamura finding Blackshear Jr. Going handoff here with Kerry Blackshear. Blackshear penetrates, pump fakes, one-legged fadeaway, tries to go off the bank, but it's not open. Body trying to find Hamilton. He's not going to take a three-pointer. Well, Cherry throwing it right away, and now Evans looking to go coast to coast. Goes in, Euro step, kicks out, goes in the corner. Mitani 3, and that hits the top of the backboard. Okay, Jiro Mitani, usually very reliable, win wide open, but a new defense. Cherry looking to ISO. Another kick out, good help side, good recovery. Well, Yamazaki had to sag down to the baseline. He had to drop there because Sina Vaedi was wide open in the corner. Well, it's going to be a baseline possession to Shahrdary Gorgan. Only one field goal separates these two teams. Cherry got it by Nakamura. Time winding down. Wants to go ball screen now with Hamilton. Finds the big man. Hamilton just a little off, but Kazemi gets the offensive board. This is where Gorgan may have an advantage against the Dragonflies. The physicality's got to come into play. Cherry penetrates. Good defense by Kerry Blackshear. Trying to orchestrate some offense, going down low. Kicks out, Nakamura pump fakes, twists and turns. Nowhere to go here. Evans, he'll fire up a 3. That one's contested. But an offensive board here for Yamazaki. Patient buildup from the Dragonflies. Yamazaki penetrates, goes into the floater, just can't get it, but they're gonna call a push in the back against Dwayne Evans. Well, it's quite a challenge now for the Dragonflies. Trying to figure out how to break down the physical defense of Shahrdary Gorgan. Vaedi trying to cross over. The foul's going to be called against Mitani. Sina Vaedi still a very, very young prospect here for Iranian basketball, but just such an intelligent point guard. I mean, what he does so best, or what he doesn't do, he never predetermines what he does on the floor. Just reads the ball screens, reads the defenders. Now he's going with Hamilton. There's a hesitation, but now he turns it over. Well, Dragonflies have numbers. Mitani finds Yamazaki. 3 is up in the corner. 3 is good. Well, that's trademark Dragonflies basketball. Well, it's one of those games, Hiroshima, they like to push quickly. They like to go for 3s. Nice penetration, but again, the end product not there. Evans looking for an ISO. Goes back out to Kerry Blackshear. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Nakamura got it by Hamilton. Avoids the block, goes in, just can't get it. It's Kazemi now. Gorgan's got numbers. Finds Vaedi. Left wide open, he'll fire the 3. 3 is up, 3 is good. Now Gorgan getting their first tray ball of the game. Well, the organization of both these two teams is very impressive. They're so well coached. And what you have to appreciate about both Gorgan and the Dragonflies, if they get opportunities to push and transition, they'll go for it. But if they don't get something quick, the half-court sets, the pick-and-roll offense, the dribble handoffs, they get their spacing very correct. Well, they got to call an offensive foul, an illegal screen against Kerry Blackshear. That's 2 team fouls already here against, no, sorry, 3 against Dragonflies. It's going to be the first against Kerry Blackshear. Well, Kyle Milling is getting ready to call in the chief. Kawata-san's going to sub into the game. Hamilton looking for Vaedi, trying to go handoff. Finds the big man. Goes down low to Kazemi, doesn't want to pick up another foul, and he finishes inside the paint. Well, Evans had to put his hands up. He didn't want to pick up foul number 2. But that's good pick-and-roll execution by Gorgan. Evans now in around the defense. Kicks out, finds Nakamura, wide open. That's a little too short. Blackshear just lost control of the tip-in. And here comes Gorgan, leading by 4. Well, they don't want to let Will Cherry get anything from the perimeter because he can light it up. Blackshear's got 2 fouls. But again, Cherry bumping, showing the physicality. Now Blackshear down the middle. Oh my goodness! Onegaishimasu! Kerry Blackshear down the middle. Well, Blackshear looked like he had a vendetta against the defense. And here comes Hiroshima. Now another foul's gonna be called here. Well, Kerry Blackshear is gonna take a breather. Chili Nafawe is gonna come into the game. Well, Chili Nafawe, also known as Kawata. We like to call him Kawata-san. Nakamura. Whoa, the lob got rejected. Evans kicks out. Yamazaki, quick 3 is up. 3 is beautifully iced away. And that's good execution, but now look how quickly Gorgan tried to push the ball, but good transition defense by Keijiro Mitane Musukashi-san. There's a 3-pointer by Yamazaki. Betty goes in. That is B-E-A, beautiful Euro step. Well, Sina Vaedi right now showing no fear, taking it right at the defense. Evans now throws a tough one. Nakamura comes up with a loose ball. Oh, Yamazaki getting body checked there by Will Cherry. Well, Yamazaki just looked at Will Cherry and just was like, referee, Kore wa nan desu ka? What was that? Sideline ball now to the Dragonflies. Evans going for a post-up. Got it by Kazemi. Bump, but no foul called. A lot of reaching going on. Kazemi comes up with it. Well, they allow play to continue. And here comes Cherry. Finds the head, he goes in, finishes the layup. Now it's back to a 5-point ball game. Well, Dragonflies at the moment. Another reach, this time they're gonna call against Kazemi. Well, this is smart here from Kyle Milling. He's now bringing Kamisawa off the bench. Most likely, this is what I like about Kyle Milling's coaching, is the fact that so many options. Usually when you have a silent superhero like Kamisawa, who shot the ball so well from the perimeter in the opening game against Polita Giant, naturally, everyone's scouting report was going to be about Kamisawa. But Milling's bringing him off the bench the last 2 games, and it hasn't affected him whatsoever. Evans fires a 3. This one's up. Nothing but net by Dwayne Evans. Well, Dragonflies doing what they do best. Confidence. It is frightening. It's raining. Well, finding Hamilton. Hamilton goes to the mid-range. That's not a bad look for him. He's got to keep taking that. When he was playing for Bursaspor last season in the Basketball Champions League, many defenders would sag off him. He could shoot the ball, but he's got to keep believing in himself. Johnny Hamilton, that's got to be his bread and butter. Yamazaki now comes off the screen, fires another 3, and again, he will light it up. Defense has got to figure this one out. Either you got to switch on the bull screen, stop him in his tracks. You cannot go under. Now Dragonflies. That's going to be a kickball violation. Hamilton trying to go for the dump down for Kazemi, but just a little bit too much congestion. Right idea from Johnny Hamilton. Now Cherry. Got it by Kawata. Gorgan trying to go inside the paint. They're unable to connect. Kamisawa got it by Sina Vaedi. Gets his first three, a bit of contact, but he still gets it. Well, Sugoi, should he be going to the free throw line for a 4-point play? Gorgan's got to prevent Dragonflies from taking these three-pointers. This team, they don't miss. Good defense. Now, well, no numbers running here. Kamisawa finds Yamazaki. You feel now if a three-pointer is going to be made, a timeout's going to be called. No foul called again. Well, Evans is infuriated. He felt there was a foul call, but Gorgan, in my mind, they played good defense. They came from behind. That's a good steal. Kamisawa back to Chile, goes in. Too big, but he doesn't get the and one. Chile's going to the free throw line. Well, yesterday was Shilinze Nafawe, a.k.a. Chile, a.k.a. Kawata-san's birthday. Come on, Chile, throw it down, big man. Throw it down, Chile. Well, Chile Nafawe, of course, after leaving the NCAA, originally from South Africa, has played his entire career in Japan. And he's just become a fan favorite wherever he goes. It's now his second time playing for the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Prior was playing for Kyoto Hanaris, where he played for head coach Roy Rana, who's the head coach of the Egyptian national team, who did feature at last summer's 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. Dragonflies leading by 3. Gorgan going for a 3, can't get it. Chile with a rebound. Now Evans trying to go quickly. Evans down the middle, goes well. Evans wanted to take a body with him. And he's going to the free throw line for the 3-point play. Well, if you want to come to Dubai, you might as well fly Dwayne Evans Airlines. He just went coast to coast. Nobody stopped him. Well, Dwayne Evans, what a professional. Went to St. Louis, graduated 2014, played majority of his pro career in Germany. Many Japanese fans may know that when he played in Germany, he actually played for head coach John Patrick of the Chiba Jets. Of course, he came to Japan originally with the Ruku Golden Kings, the team he defeated in the Japanese B-League Finals this season. Well, Joe Young's coming to the game. And they're going to call an offensive foul against Johnny Hamilton. Well, Hamilton's going to have to play big minutes tonight because Monchi's not going to be 100%. And hopefully for Gorgan, with the introduction of Joe Young, this could probably kickstart their offense a bit better from the perimeter. Notice how they're not playing Will Cherry and Joe Young on the court at the same time. Evans now looking for an ISO. Evans all the way, goes up. No help side defense. Well, a bit of miscommunication between Johnny Hamilton and Kazemi. 8-point lead to the Dragonflies, B-League champions. And now they got to deal with Joe Young. Probably is one of the best, if not the very best individual player in this tournament. Another love pass goes missing. Hamilton goes up. Oh, baby! Johnny Hamilton with the throwdown. Well, Hamilton, it was only a matter of time. Hamilton just sent a message. And now a timeout's going to be called. Well, have a look at this. Clear the runway. Hamilton, we have takeoff. Still a 6-point ball game to the champions of the Japanese B-League. Well, basketball fans, thank you for joining us live here at the BCL Asia, the City of Gold. Dubai City live at the Sheikh Zayed bin Maktoum Sports Hall. Currently here at the end of the first quarter, the Hiroshima Dragonflies, well, 5 for 8 from the perimeter, but that's no surprise. This team, their execution, how they create high percentage looks. Let's listen now to head coach Kyle Milling. Well, Johnny Hamilton so far having a very productive game. As I mentioned, he's going to have to play very big minutes tonight. We don't know how healthy big man Monji's going to be. He rolled his ankle in the first game against KCC Isis, and even yesterday he played through the bumps and he struggled, but Sina Vaedi, the 1 3-point he's had so far here for Gorgan, and it will be Dragonflies ball to begin the second quarter. Well, hello and welcome to all of our fans live. Please make sure you hit the like button on this live YouTube stream, subscribe to FIBA on YouTube, and also follow BCL Asia on Instagram. Follow BCL Asia on all social media platforms of Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok. Terry Blackshear now finds Kamisawa left wide open. 3 is up, just a little too short. Kazemi secures a rebound. Oh, Joe Young looking to kick this one out, finds Azari. Quite a hot pass coming from Hamilton. Gorgan looking to chip into the deficit. 3 is up from Azari. That makes it out potentially a 1-possession ball game. Good ball movement by the Kings of Iran. Well, here comes Carey, finds Chile, goes in, well, gets a hard foul. You know what, that might be the game plan here for Gorgan. When Kawata-san gets the ball in the paint, send him to the free throw line. He's not a bad free throw shooter. Some games he's had in the B-League, he's been very good. But when you're a player like Chilidze Nafawe, Kawata-san, and you are doing all the hard work in the paint, sometimes it takes its toll on you. He just gets the first one. Makes them both. Well, Chilidze Nafawe joining the Hiroshima Dragonflies midway through the season due to the injury of Kai Soto, who then went to join the Yokohama B Corsairs. Nafawe, of course, really enjoying and building a great bond with his head coach, Kyle Milling. And that was exemplified and demonstrated with the championship this year. Young now trying to go up against Kerry Blackshear. Well, Monji's in the game. Kazemi goes in, wide open. Not a bad execution by Gorgan. Kerry Blackshear trying to go quickly. Bumps, goes in. Kerry doesn't get the and one, but he'll go to the free throw line. Now, if Monji's going to defend Kerry Blackshear, and if you're Hiroshima, that's got to be the ISO mode. Not because it's an automatic isolation, it's just because Monji's not 100%. Still looks like he's favoring that one ankle. The difference between both Kerry Blackshear and Monji is Kerry Blackshear can come out to the perimeter. Both free throws made, the lead extended back to 5 points for the Dragonflies. Young got it by Kamisawa. Still trying to get into that motion. Now finding a handoff, 18-foot. This is usually automatic. Another offensive rebound for Gorgan. Shaky, he can make these, but struggles to connect. Goes out of bounds. It's going to remain Gorgan ball. What hustle. And you like that, the respect between two players. Well, both Kerry Blackshear and Azadi went for it. And in the end, both shook hands to acknowledge the hard work. Azadi made his last 3 pump fakes. Goes in, finishes, and now he's causing problems. silently becoming a big factor for Gorgan. Coach Hashemi, one of the best coaches in the history of Iranian basketball. Kerry tried to go for spin out, now turns it over. 3-on-1, behind the back pass, finds Monji, big man. Oh my goodness! Showtime, Gorgan basketball. Well, that 9-point lead, excuse me, 8-point. Look at the behind the back, the no-look time, and Monji with the two-handed rim rocker. Blackshear now, hangs in the air, and again, that is a mismatch. Well, without Johnny Hamilton on the floor, go to Blackshear inside the paint. That's good defense by Watanabe. Young go, well, they called it jump ball. Watanabe just looked at the referee, said, Nani, nandayo. And the referee just said, hey, I've made the decision. That's the right call. They tug up. I mean, that's a jump ball. They got tugged up. Rabanu Jaim, that's a good decision in my mind. That's fair. Because the other argument you could make is potentially you could look at it as a foul. So I think they've done both teams a favor there. Jump ball, Gorgan possession. Well, Joe Young, what a talent he is. You ever get a chance to talk about him? I mean, he is all about hard work and taking every challenge he goes for. Originally from the town of Houston, Texas, many Chinese basketball fans will remember him when he played for the Fujian Sturgeons. 2020 was named the Chinese Basketball Association MVP for import players. Coach played 3 very good seasons with the Indiana Pacers, in and out, along with the G League affiliate, the Fort Wayne Mad Ants. Also played in Greece, played in Italy as well, and in Kuwait. Well, baseline possession coming up now here for Gorgan. 10 on the shot clock for Joe Young. Got to think about an ISO. Shaky got it by Kamisawa. Kicks out, finds Young. Young goes one-footed, can't get it. Rebound's been secured. Now Hiroshima leading by 3. Well, Kerry Blackshear playing like Magic Johnson now, the point forward. Or just a point guard if you like. Nakamura. Nafawi throws it away. Kazemi comes up with it. Well, Zari hesitated. Finds Young. Young penetrates. Another pump fake. Azari all the way, goes up, gets rejected. Well, Chile said, sayonara one more time. And now they go to Watanabe. Watanabe in the corner, unable to get it. Yep, that's gonna be, well, oh, actually, they've turned. I felt that came off of Kerry Blackshear. But they're gonna give that back to Hiroshima. Well, guessing Kazemi's foot was on the line when let's have a look at the replay. Well, yes, it's just hit Kazemi's foot off of Blackshear. So great decision by the officials. Blackshear now finds the Fawe. Fawe bumps, goes up, avoids the block. Chili time. Well, Young's got to find his rhythm. They need him, and that could kickstart his offense. The former Indiana Pacer, over 30 points in the opening game against KCC Isis. Had a good game yesterday, but they heavily depend on him. Well, Nakamura left wide open. Can't get it on the front iron. Still a 3-point lead, just over 5 minutes. Young now penetrates, draws a foul. This is what Gorgan need from Joe Young.
Foul number 12 is first person. Substitution.
Well, substitution coming in for the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Well, Watanabe is going to take a breather. He will go to the bench as Keijiro Muzukashi Mitani-sans come back into the game. If you want to know why we call him Muzukashi, if you want to look at the BCL Asia content on Instagram, this man was falling to the ground and still made a layup while he was still on the ground. Because that's why we called that the Muzukashi shot. But Joe Young making the first free throw. Has had his struggles from the charity stripe, but no problem now. Now we've got both Will Cherry and Joe Young on the floor together. Could this be the momentum changer for Gorgan? Nakamura penetrates. Nowhere to go. Takes the deflection, so it goes out of bounds. Now, Takuto Nakamura telling Mitani, flash to the baseline. If I'm penetrating baseline, I need someone to kick out to, and you're going to be wide open. Oh, an offensive foul. Well, that's only going to be the second. No, yeah. This one's on Kamisawa for an illegal screen. Well, both Yamazaki and Dwayne Evans are going to check back into the game for Kamisawa and Chili Nafawe. Just over 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Gorgan looking to take the lead again. They haven't led since the opening possession. Joe Young for three, fires, nails it. Joe Young, 7 points already. Well, if he gets cooking, this could be a problem. Now Evans looking for a handoff. Hiroshima looking for something. Evans got it by Cherry. Trying to go in the corner. That takes a deflection with 7 seconds left on the shot clock. It's going to be Hiroshima Dragonflies possession. Yamazaki's got to find something. Evans falls over. Yamazaki, Hail Mary three from no man's land. Young gets the rebound. Gorgan looking to go for a double two-possession lead, excuse me. Blackshear comes out aggressively, trying to stop Young in his tracks. That's good defense. And now Will Cherry, step back, he'll fire a three. Front eye, can't get it. Blackshear trying to go up against Monji. Goes up, hard foul. And he's going to the free throw line. Now I think Kyle Milling was about to call timeout, but he's just canceled it. So Kerry Blackshear will go to the free throw line. Well, originally from Orlando, Florida, Kerry Blackshear started university basketball with Virginia Tech before going to the University of Florida. And many basketball fans in Turkey for the Giants Galatasaray will remember when he played for them in the Basketball Champions League. What a hell of a talent he was when he played with D-Boss, Devon Akumbasel, Melo Trimble. Of course, that Galatasaray team in the round of 16, they were unable to get to the Final Four in Bilbao that year, but Kerry Blackshear, such a great season. Young pulls up for a quick three. Now this guy, if he gets cooking, this could be a problem. Let me tell you about Joe Young. His Well, now we resume play. Dragonflies trailing by 3 points. Now they need a response here in their offense. Actually catches between 2 players. Well, you can see every time he gets the ball in the paint with no Johnny Hamilton on the floor, that is becoming his domain. And maybe that is going to be the game plan here for Cal Milling. Well, Young hanging in the air, finds Monji. Now Cherry fires a 3. He can make these, but he's unable to connect. The foul's going to be called against Monji. Well, that's going to be his 2nd personal.
Number 15, 2nd personal, 4th for Gorgan.
Dragonflies looking to retake the lead. Yamazaki puts up a Hail Mary 3. It's on target, but it's just a little bit off. They only missed 3 in the 1st quarter. Young nowhere to go. Zari trying to bully his way in. It's contact and again playing a bit of bully basketball. Tough move by Azari. He now moves up to 7 points. Evans pulls up for a quick one. This one's good. He ties the game up. And you can see Coach Hashemi of Gorgan saying, don't let them shoot threes. Well, good denial defense. Now it's a 2-on-1. It's a gamble. Goes up. Monji goes up. Gets rejected. Well, great defense by Kerry Blackshear. Yamazaki thought about it. Down to Kerry Blackshear. Good passing. Evans downtown 3. Well, it almost went in. Well, Zari's made 1 tonight. He's unable to get this. Both teams trying to get those good looks here in the 2nd quarter. Evans Euro step, finds Yamazaki, goes in, regains the lead for the Dragonflies. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. That's good transition, good execution. Now Young goes to the bucket. I mean, he looks like he can just take over whenever, wherever he wants. Evans goes, wow, the foul's on the ground. Monji could have got called there for the and 1, but he called the fouls. He went in for his 1-2. No, not before he got into his 1-2 step. Now, had the foul been called in the 1-2 step, that would have been an and 1. But the problem already now here for Gorgan is that they put Hiroshima into the penalty. Hiroshima's only got 2 team fouls. If you notice, Dwayne Evans has actually changed his free throw technique. His usual technique, I can't really explain to you. You just have to go on B-League International to see it, but you can't pump fake a free throw, and that's what he got called for yesterday. Oh, here we go now. Evans is going to come up with it. Here we go. Evans throws it down with 2 hands. Well, Dwayne Evans converting the turnover into transition points. Wow. Evans-san, onegaishimasu. Throw Just crown jewel in the city of gold here in Dubai. Gorgan trying to break down the full court pressure. Cherry going in, but he doesn't get the and one. Well, Cherry looks like he's hurt himself. That could be a worrying sign for Gorgan. Hopefully it's just a bump of the knee. Now after he went for the layup, something's happened here. Not sure what's happened, but Cherry looks like he's in some form of discomfort. Hope it's just a coming together of the knees or something, but well, it looks like he's holding on to his hamstring. Will Cherry, a phenomenal talent, of course, makes the first free throw. Well, Cherry's originally from Oakland, California, went to the University of Montana, briefly played with the Cleveland Cavaliers, played professional basketball in Lithuania, Germany, Turkey, Croatia, Italy, but before coming to Shahrdary Gorgan, played for MHP Riesen-Ludwigsburg in Germany, the same team Dwayne Evans played for. Two-point lead to the Dragonflies. Yamazaki pump fakes. Time winding down here for Nakamura. Tries to penetrate, hangs in the air, one hand, doesn't get it. The foul goes up, no foul calls. Well, when in doubt, go to the Hiroshima Dragonflies insurance policy. Shalinze Nafawe. And there you can see Monji. This is not good for Gorgan. Monji's on the ground, and it's got to be the ankle that he rolled. Salah Monji is so important to Gorgan, and it's the same ankle he twisted in game day 1 against KCC Isis. He was in discomfort yesterday. Credit to this man. He is tough as nails. He played through the pain, even though the team still lost. But I don't know how much more he can handle. It looks like they're actually spraying the knee, or maybe it's not the ankle. But I take my hat off. I pay homage to Salah Monji. If you ever wanted a tougher individual, he's the man. But could his day be over? Hopefully he's okay. Salah Monji again. I don't know, he's walking very gingerly as he leaves the court. So it looks like Johnny Hamilton's gonna have to come back in the game. And it's gotta be Joe Young time. Joe Young's gotta take over. Gorgan looks like they're going to go slightly smaller here, so I imagine no Johnny Hamilton on the floor. So it does indeed look like Kazemi's going to have to play 5. Well, in that case, if you are Dragonflies, you got to go to Nafawe in the paint. Kawata's going to have a mismatch. Cherry up against Nakamura. Another three goes up, and again, beautifully tucked away. Joe Young, 15 points already. Cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. 1 second difference between game and shot clock. Evans trying to run down the clock. Gorgan want to stop here. Evans kicks out, finds Nakamura. Pulls up for the mid-range, takes this, doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, but it's going to be Gorgan ball with 1.8 left. Kazemi's got to go quick. Cherry's got to throw this one up. Cherry puts up the cross court, and that's no good. At the end of the first half, Hiroshima Dragonflies, the champions of the Japanese B-League, lead this one 46-45 against the kings of Iranian basketball, Shahrdary Gorgan. Game day 3 of the BCL Asia live here in the City of Gold, Dubai, at the Sheikh Saeed bin Maktoum Sports Hall. Well, we're going to show you some of the key statistics from this game, and then we're going to run you through some of the top plays of the first half. Well, after making 5 3-pointers in the first quarter, only 1 3-point field goal made in the second for Hiroshima. They're now 6 for 14. Credit the defense of Shahrdary Gorgan. Well, the 1 3-pointer did come from Dwayne Evans. Along with Dwayne Evans, both players combined total of 30. Let's now look at some of the key highlights. Well, right from the get-go, Johnny Hamilton had a big responsibility. He had to make sure he came out guns blazing. 5 threes in the first quarter for the Dragonflies. Sina Vahedi getting a first one. Now remember, Joe Young didn't start the first quarter, but he's already come into the game. He's made a bang. Kerry Blackshear down the middle with no regard for Shahrdary Gorgan's feelings. And Vahedi finishing the transition layup. 15 points to Dwayne Evans. Dwayne Dynamite Evans along with Yamazaki from downtown. But here again, could have this been an @1? Kamisawa is the best player in the game day one against Polita Jaya. Kyle Milling, knowing what he gets from his players. Evans going coast to coast. That's Dwayne Evans ISO mode, beast mode, Evans mode, whatever you want to call it. But Azari came in, the silent assassin. 7 big points. But Coach Ashemi knows his team must win today. Otherwise, they're going to go 1-2. Well, the man drafted by the Washington Wizards in the NBA, Kazemi, Iran's finest, silently making his way. But Azari also helping Joe Young, but the defense has been great. Transition bucket behind the back, no look time. And Manji with the two-handed rim rocker. That's Iranian basketball at its finest. And Kawata-san unstoppable. The paint is his domain, but the man here, Joe Young. Joe Young time, it's got to be. He's got to take over. He's unstoppable when he gets a fire. Kyle Milling knows the defensive game plan in the second half has got to be about preventing Joe Young. And even Kerry Blackshear, the paint, that's his domain, that's his kingdom. The former Ruku Golden King, now Dragonfly Dwayne Evans, causing problems for their defense. Well, basketball fans, it is halftime. We're going to take a break, and of course, we will be back in just under 12 minutes. We'll see you for the second half of the BCL Asia matchup between Shahrdary Gorgan and the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Enjoy the highlights as we take a break. Welcome back, basketball fans. Second half about to get underway here at the Basketball Champions League of Asia between the champions of the Japanese B-League, Hiroshima Dragonflies, and the kings of Iranian basketball, Shahrdary Gorgan. Currently a 1-point lead to the Hiroshima Dragonflies. Well, the thing here right now for Shahrdary Gorgan, they've got to try and make sure defensively they figure out how to stop this man, Dwayne Evans. Likewise here for the Dragonflies, they need to find an answer for Joe Young. Joe Young, of course, didn't start the game, but he has come off the bench, and he has been terrific so far. Joe Young, I mean, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, just like his father. What a great player he has been. Because his father was an NBA player in the mid-80s, played for the Phoenix Suns, the Detroit, well, she played for the 76ers, excuse me. Spent a brief bit of time playing abroad. Came back to play for the Clippers. Dragonflies getting first possession. Trying to go for the lob. Blackshear gets fouled. Now it's on the ground. So the and one will not count. And Kyle Milling is saying that should count. Question is, was the foul committed before he got it? There's one foul. I mean, you can look at it both ways, but the arms are around Kerry Blackshear before he does receive the ball. I'd say that's the right choice. Nakamura got it by Will Cherry. Hasn't made a three-pointer tonight, but now goes to the bucket, puts too much on it, misses a wide-open layup. Gorgan looking to retake the lead. Both Cherry and Will Young, on the floor. Looks like Kazemi's gonna have to play center. Time winding down. Joe Young's got to isolate. Pulls up, hand his face, takes this one. Can't get it. Goes out of bounds. Well, that's going to remain Gorgan ball. Well, the saying a deflection came off of Dragonflies players and went out of bounds. So Gorgan will get this one back. Well, good hands by Evans. And a foul is going to be called. Now, should this be an unsportsmanlike foul? Let's have a look at the replay. Good defense by Evans. I think that's a good call. That's a regular foul. But the referees, though, they are talking about it. Will they go to the monitor? Yep, they're going to look. Thing is, it is the last player back. It's in transition. So you can understand why an upgrade would be made. Well, we're going to find out what our two officials are going to go with. Well, a very big shout out to our three referees for this game. They've done an excellent job so far. Rabah Nujaim along with Yevgeny Mikheyev currently reviewing this one. Here was a steal by Evans. Now watch Kola. I mean, it looks like it's coming together, if anything. But it, you know, it is in transition. He's the last player back. This is going to be a tough one. To me, that's a coming together. So Rabah Nujaim along with Yevgeny Mikheyev, they're going to have to make a very big choice. And still reviewing this one. I mean, if they go with the upgrade, the argument you're going to make is Cola's the last defender, and it's in transition. If they don't go with the upgrade, the argument's going to be, well, it's a natural coming together, of course. Could have Kohler have done anything else to review it? And I think that's the right choice because Kohler, in my mind, doesn't really overcommit himself. I think Evans is going into him. It's a coming together. It would have been very harsh to have upgraded that. But if they had done upgraded, you can understand why. Because, as I mentioned, it's the last player in transition. But now we play on. Dragonflies trying to get into a set here. Nakamura was left wide open, didn't go for it. 5 in for Evans. Evans step back, hand in his face. Can't get it. And now Gorgan. Can they retake the lead? Down by 1. Young kicks out. Kohler, 3 in the corner is up. 3 rattles its way in. And he gives Gorgan a 2-point lead. Well, Dragonflies need something. There's the mid-range. Again, no good. Without chilling the foul way, not a lot of offensive rebounds are going to come in. And the transition, now it's a 4-point lead to Gorgan. Sina Vaedi going quickly in transition. Evans didn't want to overcommit and pick up another foul. Blackshear caught around the defense. When he gets inside the paint, either he's gonna finish, or in this case, he's gonna go to the free throw line. So 2 free throws coming up now for Kerry Blackshear Jr. Well, he should have no arguments. He had his hands up, but that was a foul as clear as daylight. A technical's been called. A technical has been called against Gorgan. They're losing their composure. They've just built a 4-point lead. Wow. Will Cherry's picked up the technical. And that's his 4th personal foul. So it's going to be 3 free throws now here for Hiroshima Dragonflies. Just when Gorgan was building the lead and running away with it almost. And still Kazemi's arguing with the referee, just step away. Well, Blackshear makes the second one. Three for 3 from the charity stripe, cutting it down to a 1-point ball game. The foul, the technical, became a 3-point play in the end here for the Dragonflies. And Cherry's got 4 fouls. Finds Kazemi. Now they've called a blocking foul against Nakamura. Nakamura may have just had a collision of knees along with Will Cherry. So sideline ball coming up here for Gorgan. Kohler left wide open. Got it here by Kerry Blackshear. Cherry looking to isolate. Finds Kazemi. Down low, nice penetration in the end. Vaedi finishes. Well, he's got 13 points tonight. The foul's gonna be called against Kohler. And the problem with that, now it's gonna be 2 free throws already because now they've put the Dragonflies into the penalty. Well, that's a mismatch any day on the perimeter for Dwayne Evans. I mean, Kohler's a good player, but he's not used to defending this position and a player like Dwayne Evans. But Evans missed the free throw. Double team coming ahead. He breaks it down the middle, finds Kola. Well, the double team in the end came back to pay back Dragonflies. And Vahedi's now gone to the ground. Well, Sina Vahedi, I don't know what's happened to him. He's holding on to his hand of some sort. I don't know what's happened. He was the one who made the assist to Kola. Has he stubbed his finger or something? Well, that looks painful. Has he dislocated his left finger? I think he looks like he's done something to his pinky finger. That didn't look like it was. He's still holding on to it now. I tell you what, these Gorgan players, they are tough as nails. They play through anything. Evans now bumps, goes in, doesn't get it. Had the layup but couldn't finish. Now, 4-point lead to Gorgan. Back to where they were just a few moments before the technical foul. Young now, shifting, shaking, pulls up, long two-pointer, nothing but net for Joe Young. 17 points. Picking up right where he left off at the end of the first half. Nakamura now. Evans has the post up. He goes for the fadeaway, had the position, but he makes it. Well, he went for the tough one. And that's quite a gamble for Gorgan. Well, good interception, they turn it over. Yamazaki for three, doesn't get it. Patient build-up now. Nice post move. And it's going to be a foul against Dwayne Evans, I think, on the rebound. The bucket will count. Just under 6 minutes. Evans gets called for the foul. It's only going to be his second personal. Not too much foul trouble to be concerned for the Dragonflies. Cherry now penetrates. Goes up, gets rejected. Now Dragonflies have numbers. Yamazaki's going to go all the way, and he finishes under intense pressure. And all of a sudden, it's now a tie ball game. Dragonflies find themselves back in it. Gorgan called timeout. Well, Yamazaki was looking for options, but in the end, bumps in Kazemi and gives it a kiss off the backboard. What a play by Yamazaki-san. Kazemi just didn't get back in time. He was inside the restricted area, so he couldn't go for a charge either. It would have been a foul. Well, fans of both teams making the journey here to the City of Gold, where one team will lift up Asia's crown jewel here at the Basketball Champions League of Asia. Dragonflies have found themselves back in it. They went on a barren spell where they just couldn't quite kickstart their offense. Well, Young along with Vahedi in the backcourt, and the foul's going to be called against Yamazaki. That's going to be the third team foul against the Dragonflies here in the third.
Ball number 30, that's his first personal. Third team foul for the Dragonflies.
Oh, Kazemi goes baseline. Oh, goes in. Hamilton with a free dunk. One-handed rim rocker. Oh, that's what he likes to do. I mean, this is like a jumped over the Dubai sky with that one. Yamazaki pump fakes. 2-point lead to Gorgan. And they turn it over. Nakamura lost control of it. It's a self-destruct mode there, but Nakamura's got to take care of the basketball. Oh, they're going back down low to Hamilton. Struggling here against the strength of Kawata. Now we're into 10. Young looking for the ISO. Got it by Evans. Step back, mid-range. That's a little too short. But falls right into the hands of Kazemi with the offensive rebound. Gorgan now take a 2-possession lead. They have to win today. If they don't win, they've got to rely on the result between Pelita Jaya and KCC Isis. Final seconds now for Evans. And they're gonna call an offensive foul. Well, great defense by Kazemi. That's good defense, just getting in front of him, drawing the contact. Just slightly there with Dwayne Evans, a slight little push off with the left arm. Well, Gorgan now currently leading by 4 points, looking to extend that lead. Young got it by Nakamura, gets his pocket picked, good defense. Nakamura running ball screens. Finds Evans. Evans down the middle, good passing. Yamazaki 3 in the corner, and it just won't drop in the moments. Well, it's good execution, but the 3's on dropping now for Hiroshima. Eddie trying to ISO now. Good defense by Nakamura. Evans is going to finish. He's going to take this all the way and now make it a 2-point ball game. Well, Hiroshima doesn't get enough credit for their aggressive backcourt defense. Players like Yamazaki, Kamisawa, and Takuto Nakamura. Now Young crossing over. He'll take a 3 and he'll fire it. Young's automatic. Now Evans goes in, gets the ab one. And Dwayne Evans is going to the free throw line. That's going to be a 3rd foul against Azari. Well, if it's on Azari, that'll be his 3rd. Hopefully it's not on Hamilton, because that would be his 4th foul. Yep, it's on Azari. Well, look at the take here from Evans. Converts the 3-point play. Cuts it back down to a 2-point deficit. 2:40 to go here in the 3rd. Well, they don't want to go under the screen on Young. Hamilton's wide open. Deep 3 in the corner, no good. Evans secures a rebound. A 2 will tie the game up. A 3 will give them the lead. Evans down the middle. Yamazaki 3 in the corner, a little too strong, can't get it. Now Vetti trying to take on Nakamura. Go baseline. Finds Young. Wants to slice up the defense with a bull screen. Young now, he's been on fire so far. This guy is cooking. It's now become the Joe Young show. 25 points. 5th treble of the game. Evans goes in, draws another foul. And that's going to be foul number 4 on Azari. Well, they've got to figure out what to do against Dwayne Evans. Maybe double team him when he gets the ball or something, but substitution is now Kazemi's going to come back in the game. Well, it's going to be a provisional substitution. So Kerry Blackshear is going to come back in if Dwayne Evans makes a second free throw. Evans makes the first one. Well, he's been terrific so far this evening. I mean, they built the big lead in the first quarter, but Gorgan, credit to them, they've been terrific as well. Makes them both. 25 points tonight for Dwayne Evans. He's going to take a breather. Now Kerry Blackshear, who does have 15 points, he's coming back into the game. Well, Hiroshima made 5 3-pointers in the first quarter, only 1 in the second. They haven't made 1 here in the third. Young splits the defense, kicks out. Vahedi wide open, punishes the Dragonflies. Back to a 6-point ball game. The Dragonflies at the moment, defensively, they've got to figure things out. Now Nakamura, oh, turning it over. Young comes up with it. Oh, he's gonna go in, can't get it. Well, the ball is all over the place. Nobody's able to get a grip on this at the moment. Blackshear finds the far way. Kamisawa's got to make this one. Just can't get it. Nothing working now for Hiroshima. Gorgan growing in confidence. Well, Vahedi was wide open, or shaky, excuse me. But now Joe Young, he's been on fire. This guy is simply incredible. Give this man some credit. Joe Young's on fire. 28 points. He is lighting up Dubai City here today. Well, Kerry Blackshear pick and pop it, and he cuts it back down to a 6-point ball game. That's the first 3-pointer for the Dragonflies since the second quarter. Well, they're gonna double team Joe Young. Final seconds. Foul's committed, and that's a bad foul to give away because now they're gonna send him to the free throw line.
Number 34 is third personal. Penalty.
Well, first free throw has been made. Well, Vahedi's had a hell of a game tonight. He has just been the glue between Will Cherry and Joe Young. They needed assistance yesterday. Makes them both. Well, Dragonflies are in the penalty, so if they go quickly here, they could draw a foul. Kerry Blackshear finds Takuto Nakamura. Nakamura puts up a full court one. Oh, my Lord. That almost went in, and even the Gorgan fans just held their breath for a few seconds. Well, this game, right now, Gorgan, they have the upper hand. They lead by 8 points. My word, have they been terrific. Well, interesting, now they've actually overcome, and they're currently winning the rebound count with 23 rebounds. Both teams 5 offensive boards, but, you know, credit to Gorgan, more defensive rebounds. They're keeping the Dragonflies off the second chances. Dragonflies have only made 2 3-pointers since the first quarter. The bread and butter of their game currently has been tough. Let's listen now to Coach Kyle Milling. Well, it's been a very exciting third quarter. It's fair to say Gorgan just slightly getting the upper hand on this. They've led this quarter by 7 points. They were down by 1 coming into the second half. But this man here, Sina Vahedi, he is playing some big minutes. He's making some big buckets and making some good dimes. Kazemi dropped it by the Washington Wizards finishing. But this man, it has become the Joe Young show. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. His father was a great player in the NBA, but now he's doing it here at the BCL Asia. Dwayne Evans currently leading the Dragonflies to 25 points. He's 1 point behind Joe Young. It's Yamazaki there finishing. But look at this play. Johnny Hamilton, no regard for the help side defense's feelings. Final 10 minutes, Gorgan will have the possession. Well, Young's been unstoppable. It's been the step backs. There's the pump fake. Mitani doesn't want to give him any time or space. Now they get the switch. Shaky puts up the lob, can't get it. But again, Gorgan get another offensive board. The 50-50 went in their favor. The heady goes in. Eurostep puts some moves and a foul's gonna be drawn. Well, the heady's pumped up. I think he knew he was going to the free throw line. Look at the Eurostep here. That's what I like to call the Persian step. Well, Gorgan this evening have not missed a free throw. They've only taken 6. The heady's been on fire. 18 points tonight for the young man. Makes them both. Gorgan remain 100% for the charity stripe. Interesting, Hiroshima's had 19 free throws. They've made 17. I mean, they've been great as well, but right now they've struggled here in the second half. Down to Kerry Blackshear. Got it by Kazemi. Goes for one-legged fadeaway, a little too short. Well, Chile gets the ball taken away from him. Now you can just start to feel a bit of fatigue here for the Dragonflies players. Young crosses over. Finds Shaky. Now we're under 10 here on the shot clock. Final seconds. Young goes for a fadeaway. Another offensive rebound. Good at deception, but again, they throw it right away. I think that's gonna be a 24-second violation. So that's gonna be Dragonflies' ball, I believe. No, the ball did hit the rim. So it should be a 14 of the shot clock. My apologies, not a 24-second. Officials now are just trying to figure out now, shouldn't be a 24 because when Joey Young took the three-pointer, that came off the rim. They're just trying to figure out how many seconds should be on the shot clock, I believe. Oh no, yeah, okay, so I was wrong. My apologies, fans. Because Hiroshima did have full possession, it should be a reset of the 24. So apologies for my lackluster information on that one. The heady went for the three, can't get it. Chile fights the offensive rebound. Now Dragonflies, they want to go quick here. Down low here to Kerry Blackshear. Blackshear now bump and turns it over. Again, nobody talking to him. Bahedi finds Joe Young, 3 in transition. Again, why missed it? He only takes tough three-pointers. He only makes them. But every great basketball player is a human being.
Number 3, that's his first person.
Kamisawa trying to find something. And again, it's another turnover. Well, Dragonflies, no, it took a deflection, sorry. So 3.1 left on the shot clock. Watanabe had to force up a tough one. Nafawi offensive board. Now we'll get them going. Only an 8-point deficit. Cal Milling just watching out. Remember, this game could have massive implications on tomorrow's game, because if Gorgan win, both Hiroshima and Gorgan will go to 2-1. KCC is the only team who hasn't won. Palita Jaya winning yesterday makes things very interesting. Young kicks out. Vahedi's made a few threes tonight. He makes another one. Wow, he's stepping up big time. 23 points tonight. Kamisawa back to Kerry Blackshear. Bumps off, goes to the mid-range, can't get it. Now Kazemi trying to go all the way, and a foul's gonna be committed by Kamisawa. Well, here was the bump here. Kamisawa just stopping Kazemi right in his tracks. Young getting to the bucket. Gets it right back off a loose ball. There's a kick out. Vahedi's been on fire. Pump fakes. Finds Shaky. This could be big. Got it! Big time three-pointer. And the Gorgan fans, they've got fired up. Well, now indeed it is a 14-point lead with 6:32 to go here in the fourth quarter. Gorgan fighting for everything. Well, there was a kick out. There was a three-pointer beautifully tucked away. This time is Shaky extending the lead to 14 points. And look what it means to those Gorgan fans. Gorgan fighting away at the moment. Well, the Hiroshima Dragonflies fans also making the journey here, enjoying the occasion at the beautiful Sheikh Said bin Maktoum Sports Hall for the Basketball Champions League of Asia. Now, the Dragonflies don't want the deficit to get too big. Kerry Blackshear finds Nakamura. Nakamura fires a three, but hand his face. Nafawi gets the offensive rebound, but he doesn't get the and one. And he will go to the free throw line. The foul is on Sina Vahedi. Well, Dwayne Evans is going to check back into the game. If Chili Nafawi makes a second free throw, he makes the first one. He's worked so hard here this evening, but you can imagine it's the third game in 3 days. Makes them both. So now Hiroshima is going to go slightly smaller. So Kerry Blackshear Jr. is going to be the center. Well, Hamilton here now with the ball, finding Kazemi. Now we're into 6 minutes. Remember, Evans has got 3 fouls. 5 here on the shot clock. switch on defense. Shaky goes all the way again. ISO mode. Shaky with a reverse layup. Back to a 14-point ball game. Evans down the middle. Nakamura pump fakes. Got to take this three. Three is up. Three is just not dropping. Oh, can Yamazaki get one? Big time three. And that keeps the Dragonflies slightly alive. Oh, Young going in, moving his way to the buckets. Well, he's playing for an MVP tonight. Nakamura fakes the pass, goes in with a floater, and he doesn't drop. Blackshear comes up with it, draws a foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. And that's gonna be Kazemi's second personal foul. Blackshear making the first free throw. Well, again, where has it gone wrong for Hiroshima today? It's just the inability. They've only made 3 3-pointers since the first quarter. You know, the first 2 games, they shot the ball so well from the 3-point line. Blackshear makes both free throws. He has 20 points tonight, second top scorer for the Dragonflies. What's slightly concerning, only 5 Dragonflies players are on the score sheet. 25 points for Evans. Young goes all the way, can't get it. Evans comes up with a rebound. Dragonflies have numbers. Goes in the corner, they want to go for a 3. Nakamura takes it. Well, they had numbers. They went for the 3-pointer. Shaky goes up, gets rejected. Wow. Musukashi Mitani-san said sayonara. That was a hell of a block. Musukashi Mitane, sayonara. Tomodachi, get out of here. Kazemi goes baseline. Finds Vetti. Hamilton in the lane, goes up, he finishes. Now it's back to a 13-point ball game. Blackshear pump fakes, draws a foul now. Said it's on the ground. So it's going to be the 4th and final team foul against Gorgan. 4:06 to go, they lead by 13. Well, I guess the key thing now, if this is on Kazemi, it's going to be 2 free throws. That's going to be Kazemi's. Well, words being exchanged now between Kazemi and Dwayne Evans. $25 points for Evans. Misses the free throw. Well, you can see right now Dragonflies players just looking quite fatigued. And for both these 2 teams, it has been 3 games in 3 days. Missed them both. Well, turnover now for Gorgan. Well, they don't want to commit any more fouls. They don't want to send Dragonflies to the free throw line. Trey Blackshear, he'll fire a 3, and again, it just won't drop. Well, they've had good looks, but nothing going in at the moment. 13-point lead, under 4 minutes. Another turnover. Well, Evans gets ahead. Evans going to finish this one. Now it's back to an 11-point ball game. 3:30. Gorgan making consecutive turnovers. Oh, Johnny Hamilton was wide open under the bucket. Young pump fakes. Vahedi's been on fire. Doesn't get it. Now Evans comes up with it. This game's not over. Evans now bumps, goes in, he finishes. 29 points to Dwayne Evans, 9-point ball game. Well, it's still running for some reason. Well, Gorgan looked like they've taken the foot off the pedal. Let's listen now to what the coaches have to say. Well, there's no traps here in the full court. It's just man-to-man. Shaky now heavily defended. Nakamura with the duty here against Joe Young. In the lane, goes up. Doesn't get the and one, but he'll go to the free throw line. Joe Young, he's one of those players, if you are going to pick him up in that cutthroat defense, you've got to have someone to come over and help. Tani didn't want to overcommit himself because Shaky would have been wide open for a kick-out three-pointer. Well, I've been so impressed with him today because he has had his free throw struggles in the first two games, but he's been terrific tonight from the charity stripe. Back to an 11-point ball game. Well, Hiroshima's got to be quick, and they've got to be clinical. Nakamura now. Got it by Azadi. 5 seconds now for one more pass. Mitani wide open. He's got to make this one. And again, they're just not dropping. That's good execution. They build it up. They got the wide open three, but nothing dropped in the end. Credit to Gorgan. They've been terrific today. Now the thing now here for Hiroshima, they don't want the deficit to get too big. In the case of it comes down to points difference, that's if Pelita Jaya wins tomorrow. Well, they come up with it. Finds Kerry Blackshear, draws a foul now. Foul came from behind. I think they're going to keep this as a regular foul then. Foul was on Azari, and that's going to be, well, I'm surprised that's not being reviewed because Kerry Blackshear's up in the air, and Azari, although it's his 5th foul, came in from behind and pushed him. Blackshear makes the first free throw. 1:44 to go. I mean, the only thing you could argue today is that they just haven't been as great from the perimeter. I mean, 29%, 8 for 27. They've only missed 4 free throws out of 26. I mean, 23 made free throws now out of 27 here for Hiroshima. I mean, that's an excellent free throw shooting stat. Now they're trying to take the gambles. Kazemi maybe getting away with an elbow. 90 seconds left, 9-point ball game. Got one foul to give here, Hiroshima. Young pump fakes, pulls up, three. Well, Hiroshima, all they can do now is try to cut into the deficit in case we do have a three-way tie tomorrow if Pelita Jaya defeats KCC. Evans had to throw it away. And there's the turnover, 107, 9-point ball game. Nakamura tried to do everything, but in the end, Joe Young just made that tough for him. Well, he's been the difference. 30 points today for Joe Young. 23 for Sina Vaedi, who plays for the Iranian national team. That's what the old cliche is. Basketball is a team game. Well, Vaedi's been terrific so far. He's not able to make this one. Now for Hiroshima, you just want to keep going. Yamazaki, quick three. Doesn't get it. Finds Evans. He'll fire a three. Still can't get it. Good hands by Kazemi. But Blackshear again just fumbles it as it goes out of bounds. Well, one thing we know today is it's going to depend on tomorrow what the situation is in terms of the game between Pelita Jaya and KCC Isis. Shaky going all the way, throws the alley-oop in the end, finding Johnny Hamilton. $11-point ball game. Evans now finds Kerry Blackshear, pump fakes, takes a three, and again, they just haven't dropped today. You can see Coach Hashemi say, keep going. We need the deficit to be bigger. Mitsadi goes all the way, and Hiroshima just fell asleep on defense. Well, they've got to get the ball inbound. Well, they want to put Evans under pressure. Kerry Blackshear fires a three. That's no good. Now you can see Coach saying, go, go, go. Shaky finds Young. Young, three, puts it up, doesn't get it. At the end of this one, Gorgan win 94-81 against the Hiroshima Dragonflies. And they may have just saved their Basketball Champions League Asia campaign. It's all going to depend tomorrow now when KCC Isis take on Pelita Jaya. In the case of a KCC victory, would that mean Hiroshima and Gorgan will both go through? But if Pelita Jaya wins, well, you're going to have three teams on 2-1, and then it's going to come down to points difference. At that point, we'll have to give you the permutations tomorrow because we have to count them up ourselves, of course. Well, again, Salam Chatori. Thank you to all the fans watching from Iran. And again, arigato gozaimasu to all the basketball fans in Japan. Gorgan, they live to fight another day, potentially, depending how the result goes tomorrow between KCC Isis and, of course, Pelita Jaya. Well, there is your Huawei player of the game, Sina Vaedi, the man who plays for the Iranian national team. What a phenomenal game he had here tonight. We talk about Joe Young, 32 points, but he needed some help, and he got it from Iran's top backcourt player. Well, basketball fans, we've shown you the stats. We've shown you the player of the game. You can see Gorgan in the end shooting better from the perimeter than Hiroshima. And when you beat a team at their own bread and butter, that becomes the difference. The assist definitely going in favor of Gorgan. But there's your Huawei player of the game, Sina Vaedi, who does play for the Iranian national team. Congratulations to Gorgan, and congratulations to Sina Vaedi. Well, they bounced back from that defeat yesterday, but well, we thank you for joining us. We're going to leave you with the highlights, but you can also catch us at the post-game press conference. There are your top scorers. Joe Young finish, top scorer in the game, of course. But it's all over now. We'll see you later for more games coming up